today. Hey, I'm meteorologist Taylor Cox. Thanks for joining us on your Thursday afternoon. Okay, all day today we have been saying, oh, it's Monday, oh, it's Friday, oh, it's Thursday. You may be like us where you're not quite sure what day it is after the very busy holiday few weeks here, but we are getting back into the swing of things. We're back on the green screen today. And yes, it is Thursday. So we have some frigid air incoming as temperatures are crashing. Cold air will impact most of the U.S. this weekend. Winter weather is on the horizon as well. So it's not just that cold air, but it's that winter weather that comes with it, that snow, ice, cold rain as well. We've got a little bit of everything that's expected from today with the lake effect snow to this weekend. That's whenever the plains are going to see that cold air coming in and that winter weather moving in with it. Here, take a look actually. This is what we're watching for. You see all this cold air coming out of Canada? Low pressure system is going to encapsulate that cold air, bringing it right over the central portion of the plains. But out ahead of that, it's pushing this warm air to the east, and that's going to create severe weather as we head into Sunday afternoon. So we're not only talking about the cold air, but we're talking about that severe weather out ahead of it. So that's what we're watching for today, tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, and even Monday as this cold air tracks off to the east and we get some really cold conditions along the East Coast. But I'm getting ahead of myself just a little bit here. Let's take a look back at what we saw yesterday. No severe weather to report yesterday. We saw some of that rain and snow out to the east. We saw that out to the west as well. That is ongoing today. So we're going to continue to see that rain and snow out to the east and west today. That's really the big picture here. We've got some colder air moving in. So not only today up to the north, but also throughout the Midwest as we head into Friday, the Midwest and the East Coast into Friday, okay? So that polar air is moving in here. Your current conditions are pretty quiet, except for a little bit of snow happening across the Midwest right now, quiet across the Southeast. We have that lake effect snow in the Northeast. You can see that highlighted in white. And then there's that rain that's only kicking up. It's only starting now out to the Pacific Northwest. We're going to continue to see that. More rain, more moisture out to the Northwest in the next 24 hours. Current temperatures are in the 50s here in Oklahoma City. We've got 45 out in Denver. The teens in Billings, 20s in Minneapolis. If you think this is cold now, just wait until you see those temperatures this weekend. Here's your big headlines, okay, your current conditions. We've got winter storm watch in effect highlighted here in blue, okay? We don't have a winter watch currently going on in Kansas and in Nebraska, but we are preparing for that by Sunday. So as we get into early Saturday, all day Saturday, and early Sunday, we can expect winter storm conditions. A winter storm warning for the far northern portion of Colorado up in the upper elevations, and a winter weather advisory highlighted there in purple for today. As we head off to the northeast, I mentioned that lake effect snow. Now, something that's very interesting with this lake effect snow is it's ongoing not only today, tomorrow, but also on Sunday. So that lake effect snow warning is in effect until Sunday. And then we also have a wind advisory, which has been canceled or expired for a good portion of our New England states, however, still in effect for the far northeastern portions. Farther down to the south, we are getting into Florida now, where we do have a freeze warning and a frost advisory in effect. Below average temperatures are expected. Temperatures will get as low as 30 degrees as we head into early Friday morning. So a lot happening across the country, but no severe weather today, no severe weather tomorrow either. No significant hail is expected. Let's get into the radar, the future radar here. Let's get into what we're expecting in the next 24 hours. You can see that, as I mentioned, more wet weather expected up to the north and west, okay? So we've got some rain out there, some snow in the higher elevations. We've also got all of that lake effect snow. You can see that, right? We've got these bands that are forming on the lake and then moving onto the land, and it's just dropping a ton of snow across the northeast. And there's all of that winter weather that's moving in out to the northwest as well. Moving ahead to tomorrow and taking a look at the snowfall totals here. Snowfall totals will be very, very isolated, localized out in New York, thanks to all of that lake effect snow. We've got some higher elevations out in the Virginias that should get some snow as well. But really one of the big stories that we're talking about here is all of that snow up from Kansas all the way to Nebraska that's coming in by Saturday and Sunday. So I like how far out the snow accumulations graphic goes because it does bring us all the way through the weekend here. And you can see that we've got significant enough snow to issue those winter storm watches. Now let's head into Friday and Saturday. So we're slowly starting to see our future radar pick up on some of that rain across Oklahoma. Better conditions, better chances for snow in farther northern Oklahoma and into Kansas. However, it's still a mix. So what we're hoping for here is we're hoping for a mix of rain and snow, not ice. We will see, okay? I want you to prepare for some of those icy conditions. We're going to continue to see that snow move in throughout the rest of the day on Saturday, and we'll truly know better chances for location and snowfall totals as we head into the next 24 hours. We get a lot more information 24 to 48 hours out. This will end on Sunday morning, but did you see that pop up out in the southeast? Let me show you one more time. Snow out to the plains, storms in the southeast. So we've got a little bit of everything going on right here. Remember earlier whenever I said we've got that cold air that's dipping down into the plains and then it's pushing that warm air out to the southeast? There it is. So we are expecting severe storms by Sunday afternoon in the southeast, anywhere from the eastern side of Texas up through Arkansas, Louisiana, a good portion of Mississippi, and the western side of Alabama, even the far southwestern portion of Tennessee, including Memphis in that severe risk here. Right now, what we're watching for, the biggest risk being high winds. However, again, we're about 4 days out from this, so we could see those risks change the closer and closer we get to Sunday. Taking a look at your future temperatures, remember earlier whenever I said 20 degrees up to the north, wait until you see those temperatures this weekend. We are 2 degrees below zero on Friday. Your high in Bismarck on Friday afternoon is 2. That's it, 2. We are 8 degrees below zero in Bismarck by Saturday morning. 1 below in Minneapolis Saturday morning, but the rest of the U.S. is about average. We've got some colder temperatures out to the east in the 30s and 20s by Saturday afternoon. We've got the 50s up in Oklahoma City, 10 degrees in Minneapolis. Let's go to Sunday. Sunday, this is whenever we really start to see our temperatures drop. And actually, if you are in Oklahoma City, you're going to see a backwards temperature day, okay? We start out warmer in the morning and end up colder in the afternoon, starting out in the 30s in the morning, but ending up in the 20s by Sunday afternoon as all of that cold air really starts to seep down into the southern plains and push that warm air to the east. Look at this big temperature change. From Memphis to Oklahoma City, we see a 40-degree temperature change, almost 40-degree temperature change there. This will continue as this cold air pushes off to the east, dropping our temperatures. Remember Memphis, that was in the 60s just 12 hours before. By Monday morning, we'll be in the 20s in Memphis, teens here in Oklahoma City. A big fat donut hole. We've got 0 degrees in Kansas City and in Bismarck. So we've got those colder temperatures really, really seeping, or that colder air rather, seeping into the U.S. By early Monday morning. You're headed back to what may be for some of us the first day back of the year, and it is cold out there. What about the first or the second week of the year now? We're moving into January, into the 11th. So this is January 7th through the 11th. It is expected to stay cold. I hope that you enjoyed that warm November and portions of December that was so warm. Remember the 60s that we had in December? That's all changing now. It's going to be a lot colder out through the central and eastern portion of the U.S. by the second week of January. What about those rain chances, which now these days include snow? Better chances through the central and western portion and the northern portion of the plains. So that's into January, just a little peek into January. Colder conditions, pretty dry out to the east, but we could see some winter weather across the west and in the northern plains. Okay, we had a lot to talk about on our forecast today, but a lot of that is out in the future. We're talking about Sunday and Monday. We're going to have better looks, better outlooks of what that's actually going to look like, including snowfall totals as we head into the next 24 hours. So make sure that you come back for your forecast tomorrow. In the meantime, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. If you're interested in a wind, hail, or tornado map, give us a call at 855-334-4245 or email us at info@hailtrace.com. You can even head over to our website, hailtrace.com. We just had a big severe weather outbreak in December, right around Christmas. So if you are now finding parts of your home that you need to file an insurance claim for, we can help you close that insurance claim a lot faster with these hail maps. So give us a call and head over to our website. All right, I'm meteorologist Taylor Cox. I'll see you back here, same time, same place tomorrow.